Hi, I'm Dave Farbrother. I'm the Director of Finance and Infrastructure for the National Union of Students. We acquired the building in June 2012 with the intention of moving in on pretty tight timescales in April 2013, during which time we had to do an entire refit of the building because we knew that the lift was no longer viable, the heating and cooling was no longer viable. So it was a really great opportunity for us to create a showcase of what you could do with a sustainable building. So we worked with a number of partners along the way. So we appointed a prime contractor. I think they thought we were a little bit nuts, right? Just some kind of wacky students trying to do some green stuff. But actually I think we brought them along on the journey. So every prime contractor we interviewed said that they've got a sustainability practice. But I think we really challenged them in terms of turning that kind of tick in the box into practical reality. Probably the people that we went furthest with are Philips, right? Because actually we asked Philips for a paperless solution rather than a lighting solution. And Philips had done some work on that abroad, but they'd never done that in the UK. So that provided a challenge for them. Whereas companies like Desso already produce cradle-to-cradle carpet, so that was really quite straightforward. So when we approached this building and the refurbishment of this building, we knew that we were going to be in here for the next 15 years. That was our intention. Therefore, I was far less concerned with the price than I was the cost of it. So what do I mean by that? So the price of the heating system, we paid more for a heating system than some of the other opportunities available. But the cost of that over the lifestyle of it is substantially reduced. And I think that's one area that you really need to focus on in terms of reducing the total cost of ownership for your clients. And that's really a differentiator and an added value that you can give to your clients, that you can demonstrate that actually you're looking after their best interest rather than just doing something simple, something straightforward that they're going to carry on paying for a very long time. I think one of the things when you're embarking on a project like this is to be really firm, right, and stick to decide what your principles are and stick to your principles. And be prepared to challenge pretty much everybody that gets involved with the project. That's your employees, that's the contractors, that's your suppliers. And be really clear, because the first answer will generally be, you can't do that. And actually we proved that we could. We proved that we could in a number of different ways. And I think actually the contractors were really proud of what we'd achieved at the end of it, even though at times they probably thought we were a bit of a pain because we were so insistent that we wanted to do this in a sustainable way. But my guess is that this building features in all of their promotional activity, right? Because it's very different, right? And it's a way of enabling them to differentiate themselves to their clients. In summary, what have we learned out of doing this? I mean, I think there are three things. The first is you have to look harder because there are some great circular economy opportunities out there and you have to challenge the people you work with to find them. The second would be don't focus on price, focus on cost, because over the lifetime of the operation of your building, most of what we looked at had a much lower lifetime cost when compared to traditional solutions. And the third thing is you can put a smile on the faces of the people that work in their building because they will be very proud that they work in such a unique building.